Hey YouTube.
Hey YouTube, it's TJ.
And Lee.
So we need to do an update. We're kind of slacking a little bit, but yeah, we'll get into everything and get you guys caught up and updated on what's going on with us.
So like right now, we are currently on vacation. So we decided to take a couple of minutes just to let you guys know like what's going on with us and like what we're doing. Right now we're on our baby moon / anniversary. Today is August 1st. Our wedding anniversary is August 2nd. So we tend to try to take a vacation somewhere, lay on somebody's beach, somebody's pool. I'm, trying to have a beverages of some sort, and she's trying to have a whole lot of water. You know how that goes. So
get a little tan.
Get a little tan. I got quite crispy. Yes, quite crispy. Yes, I love it. So anyway, and actually I'll show you where we are.
Oh yeah. Give you a little look-see. Yeah. Hope you guys can see it. That's where we are right now.
Which is the sunny state of Florida, aka Fort Lauderdale. We originally had booked a trip to Puerto Rico, paid for it and everything. We're super stoked about it. And somebody kind of piqued our awareness behind Zika and how crazy it is in Puerto Rico. So did some research, looked online, and the CDC said that the Zika virus is pretty alive out in Puerto Rico. I think it's a level 2.
Yeah, I think that's what it said on the website.
I think it's a level 2
out of
last
3.
week. Yeah. So they were like, hey, you know what? You can go there on vacation. Make sure that you stay indoors and stay in netted areas and put on a lot of bug spray. And I'm like, that vacation wasn't cheap. So to have to really go through all those precautions wouldn't be fun. It would be a pure waste of time. It wouldn't be a vacation. It would be more like business. So then we went ahead and decided, hey, let's just go to Florida. There's nothing going on in Florida.
Little did we know
that there is a lot more going on in Florida than we had anticipated. So
we just saw the CNN report about the Zika virus in Florida. 4 people contracted the Zika virus from local mosquitoes in Miami, or like north of downtown Miami.
Yeah, so we're not in the Miami area. Anybody who's familiar with Florida knows that Fort Lauderdale is about 40 minutes away. So originally we were gonna go hang out in Miami, but we decided to take a detour and not go to Miami. So we went to the beach I think once. Yeah. We went to the pool a couple times, sprayed down, like we carried the spray. We're pretty good with that, making sure we stay hydrated, making sure my wife stays hydrated, stuff like that. Because the last thing we need to do is be concerned with any bumps and stuff. And like I'm checking and she's checking herself just in case something she don't feel. I'm looking all over like, all right, cool, you good. I'm spraying her in the middle of the street and she's looking at me. Can you stop spraying me? I know.
And mosquitoes in general, like, they love me. So I just wanted to make sure that we took as many precautions as we could. Being out here, but I really haven't seen many bugs.
Nah, it's really not general. It's not buggy.
So, yeah, it's been pretty good.
I won't say we stay inside, but when we go out, we're out for a short period of time. We come back inside. We gotta rent a car out here as well. Make sure that the air stays on in there too, just to try not to be cold. But they say that you should stay in climates that are a lot cooler. You're less inclined to have to deal with mosquitoes and things like that. So just a couple of precautions that we took being on our baby moon. And we leave tomorrow, so I think we might order in for the night or something, and then just head out to the airport and get back to places where mosquitoes aren't an issue.
Yeah,
aka home.
All right, so let's get into this update. Okay, so last time we talked to you guys, we told you about our transfer and that we transferred 2 embryos, frozen embryos, and we found out we were pregnant, and we were waiting to find out how many embryos actually took.
I'm all for, like, it's twins. I was gonna get like 2 or 3 jobs. I was gonna pump gas. I was gonna serve coffee, whatever I had to do to make sure I took care of my family of 4. I mean, the twins, my wife and myself.
Yeah, and one of our friends just kept saying, "Oh, because your HCG levels are so high, it has to be twins. Both of them took. I'm sure. I'm sure."
And the research shows that people who've had like astronomical numbers when it comes to HCG haven't always produced twins. So
Right.
it, I mean, everybody's different.
Yeah.
Everybody's body is different.
It
So.
was no way to know for sure. So anyway, on what date was that? On
21st?
July 21st,
Yeah.
we had our first ultrasound that was at 5 weeks, 2 days, and there was only one baby.
So, yes, there's only one little sac in there, but I told her if I know these kids the way I think I know these kids, there might be one that's playing peekaboo.
No, there's one. No. And so, because we're here, we don't have the ultrasound pictures.
It's cool. I mean,
you can't really see anything anyway.
If you guys want to see the ultrasound pictures, follow us on Instagram.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. Follow us on Instagram.
About that.
We'll put the
unquantifiable_love on Instagram.
We'll put it down below.
Yeah, I'll put a link for you.
Yeah, so you guys can definitely follow us. All our baby stuff is all on that page and stuff. Any questions y'all have about the process, please feel free to ask us. People hit us up. Most random people, you'd be surprised. Hit us up, ask us what are we doing, how do we do it. So any questions you have,
you can definitely comment here or on Instagram, and we're really good at getting back to you, answering questions and things.
If we don't know, we know people who might know. Like network's pretty respectable. We know enough people. So if y'all have a question, we'll even if you're looking at like in-home and stuff like that. I know a couple people who've done in-home inseminations and they've been very successful. So reach out, let me know.
So okay, moving on with our story. So Monday, July 25th, 2016, in the afternoon, I went to the bathroom and I saw some blood when I wiped. So I was a little freaked out.
She was a little.
To say the least. She was a little freaked out as well. Because
I'm like, call the ambulance.
I came into her office and I'm like, babe, there's some blood. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel any pain. She was like, call the doctor. So I called my nurse, and it took 3 tries because they kept transferring me to her voicemail. She wasn't picking up, and I'm like, I need to speak to her right now, not her voicemail. I need to talk to her now. So finally I got through to her, and she all but laughed at us. Like, she was just like, guys, calm down. Like, everything's normal. If you're not having any pain, if the blood is bright red and you don't see any clots, everything's fine. We were supposed to go in on that Thursday, which would have been the 27th, right? 25th, 26th, 27th. No, the 28th, excuse me. July 28th to have our second ultrasound and to see if we could possibly see the heartbeat. But she said since we were, feeling a little concerned, we could come in on Tuesday morning. Lee over here was like, well, we'll come in right now. And
I was going to leave work.
And the nurse was like, it's not going to be any different.
She was like, we don't have anybody that can do. You better call somebody in to do. Sure.
But
y'all ain't doing this work for free. Y'all getting paid for this work here. This ain't pro bono.
Yeah, she did say there wasn't anybody there to do the ultrasound. It was almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They normally do the ultrasounds and things like that during morning hours between 7 and 8:30. So anyway,
I said, how do you do it? I do it myself. Tell me, give me the tools. I'll do it myself.
Exactly. So anyway, we just relaxed. I kept, going back to the bathroom, checking, and, it stopped. It was just kind of like, it just kind of changed to like a brownish, and they said that that's, old blood or dried blood, so, that was okay. So anyway, the next day, July 26th, we went in to have the ultrasound in the morning to make sure everything looked okay. I don't know. I just thought maybe you want to.
No, go ahead. I'm dropping for you, man. Listen here.
And everything looked great. The baby was measuring right on target. At that point, we were 6 weeks, 0 days, and the baby was measuring exactly 6 weeks, 0 days. We got to see the heartbeat, and it was 109 beats per minute. And they said that was great. And of course, you know, had to check with Dr. Google and find out what the, you know, heartbeat should be around that time. And I think it said between like 90 and 110 or 92 and 110. So being that
the baby's heart rate was spot on, was right where it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And we only heard one heartbeat. So we're pretty sure that there's only one in there, which means I don't have to work 3, 4, 5, 6 jobs.
Yeah, yay. So there weren't extra flickers in there. It was pretty cool too because you could see like a little light flickering. So I know
it was pretty cool.
It'll be. I know that we're pregnant. I know there's a baby in here, but I don't feel anything yet. So it was kind of cool to be able to see, you know, see something on the screen, see the little flicker. We didn't get to hear it yet. But, you know, so I know that day when we actually go and hear the heartbeat, like, that's just going to be, like, so amazing. I don't know. She'll probably cry.
Well, what's cool about it, she's like, she doesn't feel pregnant, but there's a lot of things that, like, I mean, it's still pretty early, but, you know, when you have a partner, you notice little differences and different things, like, you know, and some people might say it's too early to notice things, but if you know your partner, you know things are different, you know, like, I look at her feet, I'm like, ooh. Look like they got a little bit of water and look a little swole, not crazy swole, and it could be because it's hot out here. I mean, it is pretty hot in Florida, you know.
My feet are not swollen.
Oh, my bad, she's got a yum foot. Yeah, your gal over here, a yum foot. Yeah.
Shut up.
Anyway, no, I'm just playing, but it's just little things like the way she sleeps. Like she sleeps a lot more than ever. Well, she was always a sleeper. After she made me, she stopped getting sleep, but now I have to kind of let her sleep.
She wouldn't let me take naps.
Yeah, but I'm like, come on, why do you have to sleep all the time? Let's go out and play. Come on, let's go out and play. Yay. Yeah. I'm an only child, so you know me. I'm like, yay, come on. So, but anyway, so she's sleeping a lot more now. She like sleeps in the most randomest places at the most randomest times. So it's just like, okay. That's one thing that's definitely going on, a difference. Her face is breaking out a little bit more than usual.
I did read, I was looking up side effects of progesterone and oil. I tend to not look at side effects of medications because sometimes when you do that, you get the side effects. Like, it's just a mental thing. So I try not to read them because I don't want...
That's why they tell you don't use Dr. Google because... Let me tell y'all. You know, y'all know I'm crazy. So the other night, right? I had some like little. It's personal, but I'm gonna share it with y'all. Y'all don't tell nobody. I had a little rash on the side, like on my like by my ribs, and like on like my lower back a little bit. So I'm like, a little rash. What the hell is this? I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then like I was like, yo, do I got a mosquito bite? I don't know what's going on. So then I was like, let me go online and look. You know, when you go online and look, all of a sudden you have them symptoms. So I was laying in the bed, right?
She looked up the symptoms of Zika.
I'm just trying to tell y'all. So I looked at the symptoms and it was like joint pain, and I was like, oh, my leg is killing me.
No. She was like, oh, my fingers feel stiff, my joints feel stiff.
Yeah, my leg was, well, my right leg, you messed with me. I had a car accident, so my right leg, you mess with me every once in a while. But like my right leg was really like, it was bothering me. So I was like, babe, I need you to check me. She was like, all right, in a couple of minutes when I get up. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, babe, I need you to check me now. Like, I check my whole body, just make me naked and just check everywhere.
She wanted me to check for mosquito bites or something.
I was scared. She went to sleep. She woke up the next morning, and I was still sleeping. I went to sleep finally because I was like, well, if I got a mosquito bite, I'm in a whole lot of trouble. And then I had to think about it, like, yo, how would I have gotten a mosquito bite? I had on, like...
Exactly, because of the area it was in.
Yeah, I had on clothes and stuff like that, and then I realized I think it was just some sand from the beach that had just rubbed on my skin with my clothes. And my skin is real sensitive, like with like stuff like that, like sand sometimes and like bleach. Yeah. Stuff like that just makes me itchy. So I just wanted y'all to know.
She was like, "Are my eyes red? Are my eyes red?"
I was scared. She's mocking me now, but I was scared. Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to go off on a tangent.
But
I had to share my
but
feelings with y'all.
yes, but that's
I digress.
exactly the
Why
point.
you
When you
don't-
look up the symptoms, you tend to get the
Yes, 'cause
symptoms,
I was
and
like,
I
I
know
don't
that's something that happens to me.
I was like, I'm not gonna look up the symptoms, but I was like, I need to look them up, and that's what. And this is what makes me mad about. Because when there's a particular symptom for some, like when she's going through something, she looks up the symptoms for something else, and then not to say that she like kind of gets the symptoms, but it's just like they're in your mind now,
right, and
it's things you just shouldn't know.
And it's so that's why I don't read the side effects on medication. If I start to feel something weird, something different, something that's not normal to me, then I will look to see if it's a side effect of the medication. So, back to what we're talking about, progesterone, side effect, some acne. I was like, oh, okay. So, now I understand where it's coming from. Plus, still taking estrogen.
And she's the progesterone injections, like we've read different things that say that people have them for this amount of time and that amount of time, but you've been getting them, I think it's been like 6 weeks. I think it's been anywhere from 5 to 6 weeks.
Well, okay, so our transfer was July 3rd, so I started taking them a couple of days.
Like 2 weeks before.
No, it wasn't that long. It was only like a few days before.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
So maybe this week. So it's probably been about 5 weeks.
Okay, so about 5 weeks or so. And, you know, I don't know if everybody, well, I'm not going to say everybody. I'm going to talk to y'all like y'all don't know. So with the progesterone injections, you're supposed to get them every single day. Every day. And for her, you know, it's like, you know, a needle in her butt every day, you know. But the way we do it is that we do this shot at between 7:45.
We talked about this before.
I know. I'm going into something. So we talked about anyway. We do it between 7:45 and 7:55. But even though she's pregnant, like we're still doing it. Like at this point, she's 6 weeks, going into your 7th week, right? Well, tomorrow
I'll be 7 weeks.
Right.
Yes.
Tomorrow will be 7 weeks. So she's still taking the progesterone injections, which she's been really sore from them. Like we were on vacation and we had to bring a heating pad or like a warm towel or whatever just to put on her butt. And they say that you're supposed to, you know, alternate sides, but she's been really sore. Like, you know, there are sometimes she sits down and she's like, like I can't even sit. So, you know, just prepare yourself if you haven't had those shots. That it's a lot. It's a lot of dedication for you and your partner, you know, to both make sure that no matter what's going on in life, if y'all are traveling, you have to make sure you have the medication. Like she's still getting the injection, so we actually got a doctor's note just to make sure that we traveled with it in case we had any issues with carrying syringes and the little bit of like medication and medical equipment. What's that red box called?
The Sharps container.
The Sharps container, like, you know, carrying that stuff. So we didn't have any problems, you know, boarding with it, but we just wanted to make sure that we had it. So, you know, if y'all need to travel with it, please
just get a note from your doctor just in case.
Because you just need that one TSA agent that is not on your side, and you'd be in a whole. You'd be mad.
I think that's pretty much it. When we go home tomorrow, and so since we changed things because of the bleeding and we had an ultrasound on Tuesday, our nurse decided to switch us to coming on Tuesday, but since we're just getting back from vacation tomorrow, she told us to come in Wednesday morning for the next ultrasound and blood work. We'll find out if we graduate from the reproductive endocrinologist office to a regular OBGYN, and maybe find out if we can stop the progesterone. I've seen online some people stopped it 7, 8 weeks, 6 weeks, 12 weeks. I guess it just depends. Probably depends on what the progesterone level is. So I think my last check, it was 74, I think. So we'll see, and then we will definitely try to pick a day that we do an update video and post it.
It's tough. All my I just got like kind of like a promotion at work, so my schedule will be inconsistently consistent. I say that to say that it depends on how they feel, what my schedule will be like. So it's just kind of hard for us to really pick a time. Her schedule is a lot more structured than mine.
We'll figure it out. I just want to try to post, maybe post the video. We can do it whenever, but try to say if we post videos on Saturdays or Sundays or something like that. I'll try to.
We'll try to come up with a little bit of more consistency with our lives, so we can inform you.
So that's pretty much it as far as the update. Check us out on Instagram. You'll see pictures from the ultrasounds, and again, it's at unquantifiable_love on Instagram. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And that's it.
That's all she had. Now it comes to the Lee show. So this is now hold on. No, wait, let me just say what I gotta say. So at this point, right, like I'm super excited about the whole process. But
hold on.
I need to just know. Wait, hold on.
I was gonna say, why don't you just do a separate video?
I don't want to do a separate video. I want to talk in this video. I could have been done. If you ain't even
go ahead.
She didn't interrupt me, I could have been done. You know what I'm stoked about? I want to know the gender. Why she roll away?
You said it's the Lee show.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I want to know the gender. Like I want to know, boy or girl. I don't care either way. A little girl, she'll be in cute little pinks and purples and blues and reds and grays, all of that. A little boy. Only reason, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Only reason I want a little boy is because neither one of us know how to do hair. We don't braid. We don't do none of that. As you can see. I mean, I didn't always have short hair. Oh, I used to have long hair. But we don't braid. So a little boy would go to the barber shop, which would be cool. That would be so cool. And then I'm like, but then the upside with a little girl is, you know, it's kind of like we're women. You just added a little girl to the equation. Cool. 3 ladies in the house. All right. That's showtime. I don't know. That's why I'm like, either way, I'm cool. There's a pro and a con to each one. But this ain't even gonna be our first. This is gonna be one of many children, because she gonna have a couple of them. She said she wants to have like 3 of them.
I'm not in this video.
Yes, you are in this video.
No, I'm not in this video.
She in the video. Why she acting like she's not in the video?
It's just you.
It's just now. It's just me. Now it's just me. Anyway, this is Lee. Over and out. Copy that.